surprise and significant organizational move by appointing Nitin Nabin as the party's National Working President. Now, this is being seen as a strong signal from the top leadership about generational change and organizational priority and political messaging as well. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also congratulated and hailed Nitin Nabin, showing faith in his leadership. He has been appointed as the organizational National Working President. This is the message that has come in from the Prime Minister, who has taken to social media to hail Nitin Nabin as a distinguished person who has worked for the party extensively. Here's what the Prime Minister says. Shri Nitin Nabin ji has distinguished himself as a hardworking karyakarta. He is a young and industrious leader with rich organizational experience and has an impressive record as an MLA as well as minister in Bihar for multiple terms. He has diligently worked to fulfill people's aspirations. He is known for his humble nature and grounded style of working. I'm confident that his energy and dedication will strengthen our party in the times to come. And then he goes on to congratulate him, saying congratulations to him on becoming the BJP National Working President. Now, this is a very, very significant elevation for Nitin Nabin. And what does it really mean for the BJP, and why was he picked as the National Working President? Let's break it down for you, get you all the details. Joining us on the broadcast, Varun Singh, political analyst, Dr. Akashdeep Muni, political analyst. My colleagues Mohit Bhatt, Amit are also joining us on the broadcast. And Amit ji, this is a big change. For many months now, there have been speculations of a change, and now the BJP National Working President being appointed. What is the bigger messaging behind it and the idea behind having Nitin Nabin as the National Working President of the party?
देखिए, दो चीजें मुझे लगता है सबसे महत्वपूर्ण तो एक है कि सरप्राइज एक बार और है। जैसा कि हर बार कहा जाता है कि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी, अमित शाह हमेशा सरप्राइज देते हैं, लेकिन सबसे बड़ी चीज जो ये कहा जाता है कि बीजेपी वो पार्टी है जहां पर पोस्टर चिपकाने वाला व्यक्ति पार्टी के सर्वोच्च पद पर बैठ सकता है। तो वो यहाँ पर आप देखिए, संगठन में काम करने वाला किसी फैमिली बैकग्राउंड से नहीं है, किसी देश के प्रधानमंत्री, रक्षा मंत्री, गृह मंत्री या किसी के फैमिली से वो नहीं है, लेकिन वो एक कार्यकर्ता के तौर पर है। उनके पिता भले बीजेपी में रहे थे, लेकिन वो जमीनी एक कार्यकर्ता है। उनका अगर आप देखिए तो 5 बार के विधायक की बात देखिए। मुझे लगता है बिहार के चुनाव में बहुत कम लोग होंगे जिनको इस बात की जानकारी थी कि बांकीपुर से चुनाव लड़ने के दौरान वो बिहार में जो जीविका बहनें थी उनके साथ चुनाव में मतदान कराने के लिए जो एक कैंपेन चल रहा था उसको लीड कर रहे थे। पार्टी ने पीछे से उनको एक जिम्मेदारी दी थी कि वो अपना तो विधानसभा लड़े ही, लेकिन पूरी जीविका बहनों को जो है उनको किस तरह से मोटिवेट करके उनको वोट दिलाना है, इसकी जिम्मेदारी भी उन पर थी। और इसको लेकर वो आप कह सकते हैं कि नीचे ब्लॉक लेवल पर छोटे छोटे जो कार्यक्रम चल रहे थे उसकी मॉनिटरिंग कर रहे थे, देख रहे थे। तो आप समझ सकते हैं कि एक जमीनी व्यक्ति को एक सर्वोच्च पद पर बैठाना बिहार से, अब बिहार में चुनाव भी नहीं है। देखिए, पार्टी हर बार कहा जाता है ना कि प्रधानमंत्री हर काम जो करते हैं वो मैसेजिंग के लिए करते हैं। अगर मैसेजिंग करना होता, सिर्फ मैसेजिंग करना होता तो वो किसी बंगाल के किसी व्यक्ति को अध्यक्ष बना दिए होते, लेकिन वो व्यक्ति जो काम कर रहा है, युवा मोर्चा से काम कर रहा है, युवा मोर्चा कई पदों पर रहा है, संगठन में रहा है, बिहार का अध्यक्ष रहा है। सबसे बड़ी बात की जिम्मेदारी की अगर बात कीजिए, सिक्किम के अलावा वह छत्तीसगढ़ में चुनाव के प्रभारी रहे हैं। अभी तो लोकसभा चुनाव में पूरी जिम्मेदारी उनके पास थी, विधानसभा में सह प्रभारी थे। तो संगठन की जानकारी के साथ साथ एक युवा चेहरा, जब बीजेपी कहती है कि हम युवाओं को आगे लाएंगे, तो ऐसे वक्त पर जब पुराने दिग्गज नेताओं का नाम चल रहा था, जो केंद्रीय नेताओं का नाम चल रहा था, उस वक्त एक प्रदेश से, बिहार जैसे प्रदेश से एक व्यक्ति को, युवा चेहरे को लाकर अध्यक्ष बनाना, मुझे लगता है बहुत बड़ा मैसेज कार्यकर्ताओं के लिए है कि ये पार्टी कार्यकर्ताओं के दम पर है। ये पार्टी में कार्यकर्ता जो मेहनत करेगा वो कभी भी उसको सर्वोच्च पद मिल सकता है। ये एक बहुत बड़ा मुझे लगता है मैसेज है पार्टी के उन तमाम कार्यकर्ताओं को जो पार्टी का पोस्टर चिपकाते हैं, जो पार्टी के लिए झंडे बैनर चिपकाते हैं, जो पार्टी के लिए नारेबाजी करते हैं। वो भी पार्टी को सही तरीके से अगर मेहनत करे तो पार्टी में ऊपर जा सकता है। तो ये मुझे लगता है अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा फैसला है पार्टी कैडर के लिए, तमाम प्रदेश के लिए, और ये दिखाने के लिए कि कास्ट से, जबकि कहा यह जा रहा था कि पीडीए का दौर चल रहा है, ओबीसी अध्यक्ष होगा, लेकिन आप फॉरवर्ड को एक अध्यक्ष बनाते हैं। तो कास्ट से अलग हटकर, तमाम बाकी से हटकर बीजेपी ने सरप्राइज करते उस व्यक्ति को अध्यक्ष बनाया है, जो कि काबिल भी है क्योंकि लगातार संगठन में काम किया है, विधानसभा में काम किए। तो एक बड़ा सरप्राइज के साथ एक बड़ा चेहरा के तौर पर नितिन को सामने रखा है पार्टी की तरफ से।
Okay, Amit ji, this is also about generational change, isn't it? और आपने जो कार्यकर्ता की बात की, Prime Minister Modi in his message on social media, the first thing he said is that he has distinguished himself as a karyakarta of the party, that it is the karyakarta in him who is being identified, and that's the first message that has come in from the Prime Minister as well. And, how has he worked with the party in Bihar? You spoke about how on the ground as well he was involved, even if it is with the Jivika Didis. The alliance of the BJP with JDU as well, there was a big part of it that was played by him. And he's also a very young leader, 45 years old, and he is getting one of the top posts in the BJP.
जी हाँ, देखिए मुझे लगता है कि अब तक का सबसे यंगेस्ट अध्यक्ष होने जा रहे हैं और 45 साल की उम्र में उनको ये जिम्मेदारी मिल रही है। बहुत ही सौम्य, क्योंकि हम लोग से भी बात होती है, फोन पे अक्सर बात होती थी कि छोटी छोटी बातों पर खुद फोन उठाना, बात करना। और छत्तीसगढ़ में भी जिस तरह से पूरे चुनाव के दौरान, क्योंकि किसी को लग नहीं रहा था कि छत्तीसगढ़ में विधानसभा चुनाव के दौरान पार्टी इतना बड़ा चमत्कार करते हुए वापसी करेगी इतनी बड़ी जीत के साथ। प्रधानमंत्री गृह मंत्री अमित शाह कहते थे, लेकिन जब भी हमारी बात होती थी नवीन नितिन जी से, तो वो अक्सर ये इस बात को कहते थे कि ग्राउंड वर्क पर उन्होंने काम किया है। वो घर घर जाकर जो नीचे जो कार्यकर्ता उसको मोटिवेट करने का काम वो लोग करते हैं। तो एक जो वर्किंग स्टाइल है नवीन नितिन की, कि इतनी बड़ी बड़ी जिम्मेदारियां उनको दी जा रही है। जब भी कुछ काम होता, आप सोचिए ना, चुनाव के दौरान जो चुनाव लड़ रहा है उसको अगर इतनी बड़ी जिम्मेदारी दी जा रही है, तो इस भरोसे के साथ कि वो अपने काम के साथ जीविका दीदी को भी वो मोटिवेट करने में सफल रहेंगे। तो इस तरह के छोटे छोटे काम युवा मोर्चा के दौर पर भी सबने देखा है। अनुराग ठाकुर के समय भी वो उनके टीम मेंबर थे, टीम के सदस्य थे, बिहार में अध्यक्ष के तौर पर काम किए थे। तो संगठन की क्षमता के साथ साथ एक युवा चेहरा, और निश्चित तौर पर पूरा आप कह सकते हैं कि एक पूरे रिजीम का जो बदलाव होता है, एक पूरे नई पीढ़ी को जो बैटन पकड़ाने की बात होती है, उन्होंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने एक नई पीढ़ी को बैटन दे दिया है कि अब ये जो आगे का जो भविष्य का चेहरा, युवाओं का चेहरा जो होने जा रहा है, उसके रूप में नवीन नितिन सामने लाए हैं पार्टी की तरफ से।
Okay, all right. Young blood in the leadership, 45 years old, but it's not like he is a fresher. He is somebody who comes with extensive experience as well. He has been a multiple-time MLA. He has served as a minister. He has been very entrenched in the organization of the BJP as well. Mohit, I'll come to you in just a moment. But Mr. Barun Singh, is that what the BJP is looking at? And Amit made a very interesting point that, while there is a lot of talk about caste equations or the elections that are coming in, the messaging that goes behind it, for the BJP, it's also about the organization, how it's going to work, how somebody is in touch with everybody across the country, in the elections that are coming up as well. So a leader who is grounded and is also able to get the work done, somebody who has organizational structure, knows how the BJP works. How do you look at this elevation and the reason why the BJP has chosen him?
To be very honest, anyone in the Bharatiya Janata Party who has spent as an MLA 5 times knows how the organization works. There are multiple MLAs across the country from the Bharatiya Janata Party who know how the party works and how the organization works. Actually, to be very honest, I see this as an experiment by the Bharatiya Janata Party who wants to pitch in the new face, and this is the perfect time for them to have these kind of leaders on these positions so that they can take the learnings and teachings from all the seniors who are almost, because if you see, the Bharatiya Janata Party has officially or unofficially set an age of 75 by which most of its leaders are retiring or are going out. So this is the particular time when they want all these young bloods to come in, occupy these seats, learn, so that in the future they can, take the party ahead. And one more thing, it also probably wants to send out a message that when they say young leaders are leading, they do not mean someone who has reached 54, 55, 56. They wanted someone who has an experience of 5 times being an MLA and leading the party at the age of 40, 45. This also goes out to almost all the karyakartas in the party across the country who have been saying that the party, there are many places where the party has brought in people from outside and occupying important positions as ministers or others. This goes out to send out a message to all those party leaders, workers, that wait, do keep doing your work. You may not realize what you're doing today, but tomorrow or day after, you may be rewarded with that. And this is an experiment, to be very honest. I think the party is trying, and they are taking this particular risk of appointing someone as new, as unknown. It would be it would be a lie if anyone sits over here except for some journalists from Bihar saying that they knew who Nitin Nabin was, or it would be a lie on the part of everyone if they say that they knew someone like Nitin Nabin would be becoming the party president of Bharatiya Janata Party, the biggest party in the
that
world.
That is the surprise element that the BJP really works with, isn't it? Because there were speculations on who could be the next president of the party, who could be the working president. There were several names that were doing the rounds, but they were mostly heavyweights. But we've seen this model with the BJP time and again to pick somebody that is least expected. He is, of course, somebody who has some experience on his side. He's young. But before I come to Dr. Akarshif Muni, Mohit, in Bihar, he was very actively involved. You and I were also there. And he was somebody, like Amit also mentioned, who was very easily accessible, whether it is for the journalists, whether it is for the karyakartas within the party. And that perhaps is one highlight that the Prime Minister also seems to have mentioned in his message. And that is what the BJP is also looking at. Somebody who's grounded, but knows the functioning of the party in and out.
Well, it's in fact, Pratibha, and as you rightly pointed out, you and I were in Bihar and he was very accessible. He used to know everything about Bihar, that what's happening in Bihar. He was connected with the party workers. You can go to his house anytime and then he will surely meet you personally. And perhaps that is why we, the journalists or the workers, they were thronging his house every time, speaking about that what exactly would be the BJP's plan, how is BJP working. But we also need to understand that BJP has chosen somebody who has experience on the ground. He has been a 5-time MLA, and he was co-in charge of the BJP during the in Chhattisgarh during the Chhattisgarh elections, and BJP won in thumping majority. Now, post that, for 2024 elections, he was made the in charge of the Lok Sabha elections for Chhattisgarh, and then there was a massive victory for the BJP. 10 out of 11 seats were won by the BJP. And in fact, when I was in Bihar just before the elections, I called him one day and he said that he'll be coming in the evening because he was in Chhattisgarh. So he is somebody who has been working on the ground, and the message is loud and clear, Pratibha, that the baton is now passed to the young generation, and clearly it's a surprise. Nobody thought that Nitin Nabin would be the next working president or the president of the Bharatiya Janata Party. There were several names going on. And now what happens, Pratibha, is that from now, the official process of the election of the BJP president will start from January, most likely after Makar Sankranti. Now, after that, a national executive of the BJP will take place. And after that, the name of the president will be announced. In all likelihood, that will be Nitin Nabin. Because if you remember, when Home Minister Amit Shah was BJP president,
that he could be the next national president. Mohit, my apologies. I'll come back to you in just a moment. You spoke about the surprise element, and that's something that goes with the BJP every time, which is why any worker of the BJP feels confident that it could be me tomorrow. And that's what seems to have happened in this case as well. Sagrika is also on the broadcast with us. And Sagrika, congratulations seem to be pouring in on the elevation of Nitin Nabin.
Yes. And this is a generational shift. We are calling this a Sunday blockbuster surprise move, and the BJP doing what it does best in its most unpredictable way. We are also getting some pictures of Mr. Nitin Nabin that's coming in with his supporters actually backing him. There could be a soundbite. We will cut across to that live feed that's coming in. But let me also take you through what Union Home Minister Amit Shah has to say. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, while congratulating Nitin Nabin for his new responsibility, says, be it as the National General Secretary of the BJP Yuva Morcha. Okay, before I take you through this, let's listen into the first reaction of Nitin Nabin post his elevation.
बस पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं का परिश्रम है, और मैं तो मानता हूं कि कार्यकर्ता के रूप में काम करने से पार्टी के वरिष्ठ नेता हमेशा आपको ध्यान देते हैं, और मैं तो इसके लिए बस पार्टी के नेताओं के साथ और उनके साथ जो आशीर्वाद मिला है उसको आगे काम करेंगे।
सर, क्या उम्मीद थी सर इस पद के लिए?
इस पद के लिए एक बहुत बड़ी
तो देखिए, नितिन नवीन बिल्कुल अपने
I'm going to take you through the post of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. Let me also tell you that JP Nadda has also congratulated Nitin Nabin. There's also that one question on everyone's mind, but let me take you through what the Union Home Minister has said in his congratulatory message. He says, being as the National General Secretary of the BJP Yuva Morcha, or as the State President of the State Youth Wing in Bihar, or as the state in charge for Chhattisgarh, he has fulfilled every responsibility of the organization with complete dedication and success. In Bihar, having served 5 times as a legislator and as a minister in the state government, he possesses extensive experience of working among the people. His elevation today to the position of the National Working President is an honor for every young BJP worker who toils day and night. I extend my best wishes to him for his new responsibility and a successful tenure. So this is what the Home Minister has said in his congratulatory message. Pratibha, it's over to you, and then I'll also come back to you to take you through the message of JP Nadda.
Okay, all right. So congratulations are coming in, and the leaders are also talking about his contribution to the organization. Dr. Akarshdeep Muni, big surprise. As Sagarika mentioned, it's a Sunday blockbuster surprise. Not many were expecting this to happen, and this was amid a lot of speculations on who the next BJP chief could be. Your first reaction?
Nitin Nabin's elevation to BJP working president exemplifies the party's centralized, non-electoral process for key organizational roles, driven by a small leadership coterie without any voting, standing in stark opposition to Indian National Congress, structured, delegate-driven electoral system for selecting its president. A small coterie of PM, Home Minister and RSS decided that who will be the next president. So RSS has the remote control.
We all know what happened with the Congress elections
Kishore.
to the president.
Now let me complete. He is the son of Naveen Kishore and won first time on father's Bankipura seat in 2006 as inheritance seat without any work done previously. So he was not a member previously. Clear example of dynasty and nepotism in BJP. In words of Shahzad Poonawalla, the spokesperson of BJP, this is Mughal type coronation by Modi Shah without any voting. Workers of BJP have to work on ground. Shahzadas will be coronated like this. They'll get ticket without any work and president post without any voting.
That the fact that he has been elected an MLA multiple times counts for nothing. He has been in charge of Chhattisgarh. That counts for nothing. Mr. Varun Singh, is it right to say that this is nothing but centralized leadership of the BJP at a time when we are seeing such a big organizational change?
The elections will take place and he has been appointed as the working president. You have to understand that. And secondly, I don't know when someone whether Mr. Muni represents Congress or not, but if someone defends Congress where the national president has to come out and say, I don't take any decision, the high command takes. I don't know what high command means when he's the president. So comparing Congress and trying to defend something is very bizarre. Over here, to be very honest, in the Bharatiya Janata Party, he has been appointed as the national working president. There is a process that will be followed before he is appointed as the president. Not necessarily that elections won't be conducted. If there are going to be elections, there would be elections that would happen. And there are multiple things that are done. You just can't say that someone who has crash landed to Amethi and won the seat twice, lost it once, and then he is made the president of the Congress party. That isn't the case. He has been representing a seat for 5 times. He has won by a margin of 84,000 and he has been a party karyakarta by birth because his father was there. And nepotism means rewarding someone who doesn't deserve it. If someone has won a constituency for 5 times continuously, he has shown that he has worked over there, unlike Rahul Gandhi, who had to shift from one constituency to other because he lost at one place, which his father, which his grandmother had actually, unhone usko pala posa constituency ko, he lost it. So nepotism is that where undeserving people are sent. Nepotism isn't this where people from the family are elevated on their work, on their hard work. So that is a difference that you have to understand the definition of nepotism.
And when you compare it to the elections in the Congress, but I'll come back to you, Dr. Akarshdeep Muni. Sagarika is back with us with more messages that are coming in as the BJP congratulates the leader.
JP Nadda, and in his congratulatory message, the national president of the BJP is extending his heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed working president of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And he goes on to say that I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the dynamic BJP leader from the sacred land of knowledge and culture, Bihar, and Minister in the Bihar government, Shri Nitin Nabin ji, on his appointment as the National Working President of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I'm fully confident that under the guidance of the esteemed Prime Minister, your leadership and organization will establish new dimensions with the sentiments of nation building and public service. Heartfelt best wishes for your illustrious and successful tenure. Over to you, Pratibha.
All right. So, Dr. Akarshdeep Muni, you heard what Varun Singh said, and you raised questions on the elevation of Nitin Nabin. How is it dynasty politics?
I'll tell you. 2006 में जब पहली बार नितिन नबीन जी ने एमएलए का चुनाव लड़ा बांकीपुरा से, उन्होंने एक दिन भी काम नहीं किया था भारतीय जनता पार्टी के वर्कर्स की तरह, एक दिन भी। अचानक उनके पिताजी के देहांत पे उनको वो सीट का टिकट मिल गया। वरुण सिंह जी, आप बोल रहे हैं आप पॉलिटिकल एनालिस्ट हो, क्या आपको पता नहीं कि ना कि बिना एक दिन के काम के भी जब किसी को टिकट फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिल जाए बिना कोई काम के, तो वो डिनेस्टी और नेपोटिज्म नहीं है तो क्या है? आप मुझे बताइए।
डायनेस्टी पॉलिटिक्स। अच्छा, चलिए इतने बार एमएलए बन गए। I'll come back to you. I just want to talk about the next process. What could happen next? My colleagues Amit and Mohit are also with us. And Mohit, we're talking about what could happen next. You spoke about how the BJP National President could also be selected soon because JP Nadda's tenure has ended. It got many extensions as well. So what can be expected next?
Well, Pratibha, now that the National Working President have been announced, and yesterday we saw that how the UP State President has also been announced by the BJP, clear way for the election of the National President. What we are being told as per our sources is that post Makar Sankranti, that is 14th of January, the process of election will be starting, and post that the National Executive Meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party will take place, and in that the new National President will be announced. Now, Pratibha, if you remember when Minister Amit Shah was the BJP president, we saw that how JP Nadda was appointed as the working president of the Bharatiya Janata Party. So on similar lines, Nitin Nabin has been appointed as the national working president, I beg your pardon, of the Bharatiya Janata Party, and it's part of the process that takes place. So whether he will be made as the BJP president or not, that remains to be seen. But it's a big significant news that is coming in, and the message is loud and clear within the BJP that you do not have to be somebody who is closely associated with the top leadership of the BJP, or have to be somebody from a family, or you have to work on the ground. He has been a 5-time MLA.
Sure.
Now,
and karyakarta, that's a message as well from the Prime Minister. Mohit, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Thanking Amit and our guests as well for joining us. Quick break. We'll be right back.